Andy, buy or sell, 2015 scheduling will be the best ever.
Okay, so you have that phrase when you're a kid, trick or treat. The treat of the week here is what unfolded before our eyes with regard to 2015 scheduling. I'm buying this all the way. This is the best scheduling that has ever been done for one reason. We've been saying a long time that the best teams from Loudoun County should play the best teams overall, best conference, best district, whatever you want to say, from Fairfax County out of district. For whatever political reasons and the way they did the scheduling, it never worked out. Stonebridge was the only team in the years past that would go on and take on a Westfield and Oakton, and those were great games. Robinson, they played Chantilly. We always
West
had
Springfield when they were at their best.
But in the Concorde district, we wanted to see more of their teams playing more of the good teams from Loudoun County. Well, now, because all those teams in Loudoun are 5A, here's what's happened. The Concorde district and the Potomac district, and they're not districts anymore, conferences, whatever you want to call it, those teams are playing each other next year. With the exception of Potomac Falls, it's not scheduling any teams from the Concorde. But you got Briar Woods playing a team like Westfield. Broad Run taking on a team like Westfield. You got Centerville going to play Tuscarora. You got Stonebridge still playing Chantilly and Westfield and Robinson, right? You got Oakton in the mix playing Tuscarora. We're going to see some unbelievable matchups. So whoever did this, thank you. Now the coaches aren't thanking you because they're like, wait, you're telling me we have to go through our district record and play each other? Like, we got to play Broad Run. If you're Stonebridge, you got to play Broad Run, Briarwoods, Tuscarora. And then on top of that, I got to play Westfield, Oakton and Robinson and all these. When do I get to sleep? They're not thanking anybody. The coaches are a little worried about this. But boy, from a fan perspective, from an Andy Hayes and Bruce Bornarth perspective, this is like the best Halloween treat you've ever had in your life. Thank you. I'm fired up. Let's go to that. Can we get to 2015 right now?
That's what I'm thinking.
Holy cow.
This playoff season coming up is going to be fantastic. It may be the best we've ever seen, especially up in this area. Maybe some of the most evenly matched games that you will have ever seen. George said that a minute ago, and I agree with him completely. Having said that, let's get this done. Let's get to 2015 and let's think this roll. What this is going to do, I think this is going to draw the attention of the rest of the state and the rest of the regional area. And it's going to get the well-deserved, longed-for respect that Northern Virginia needs. I think that the perception is out there, outside of Northern Virginia, that the Virginia Beach area is where all the athletes and everything comes from in the state of Virginia, in the college ranks, in the ESPN games, and all these other areas now they're recruiting. That's what they talk about. You're going to see the emergence of Northern Virginia. And lastly, what this maybe, just maybe, be the first baby step towards what Andy's been asking for years is, let's find out who's the very best in the area. Who knows? Maybe this will lead to the best of Northern Virginia somehow, some way playing the best of Maryland and D.C. Who knows?
Never know. Well, we'll say this. We got more on this later in the mailbag because there's another question coming in about it. So we'll get into it more. But I love it. I'm buying this, best scheduling ever.
I'm sick and I'm jacked.
And absolutely, and you're going to see a preview of 2015 once we get rid of that first playoff game this year, which we're going to have all the mismatches. After that, I think it's going to look like the 2015 season.
It could be.